In this module, you will learn how to enter per diem expenses. Click on the Next button to proceed. The university has adopted the per diem rates established by the federal government for meals and incidentals. Per diem rates vary from city to city. The system will calculate per diem rates for you based on your destination. If you would like to view the per diem rates for domestic or international travel, go to the university's travel management website. We will take a look at that site now. Click on the Next button to proceed. From the university's travel management website, click on Per Diem Rates. Depending on your travel destination, click on either the U.S. or foreign per diem link. Click on a state to view the meals and incidental reimbursement rates for various destinations within that state. Note that for destinations not listed, a standard CONUS rate or continental U.S. rate applies. In our example, we will look at the District of Columbia. Notice in this example, the standard per diem for meals and incidentals is $64. Click on the Meals and Incidentals Expense Breakdown link to see the breakdown of breakfast, lunch, and dinner components of the per diem rate. The per diem rate for Washington, D.C. is $64, and the breakdown is $12 for breakfast, $18 for lunch, $31 for dinner, and $3 for miscellaneous incidentals. We will look at several ways per diem information can be entered in the Internet Expenses Report. Click on the Per Diem Expenses link. Enter the start date in the format 2 digits for the day, 3 characters for the month, 2 digits for the year. The expense type will default. Enter the travel destination. If the system does not recognize your actual destination, you have 2 options. Your first option is to enter the name of a city close to the actual destination. For instance, if you are traveling to Johnstown, but the system does not recognize Johnstown, then enter Pittsburgh, and the system will use that city's per diem rate. Or your second option is to enter the words All Other United States, and the system will apply the standard CONUS rate. Our destination in this example is Washington, D.C. Enter a brief description in the justification field. Next, enter the number of days for which you are claiming meals. Click the Calculate button to see a system-generated reimbursable amount. Click on the Save button to save your work. No additional details are necessary for per diem expenses. Click on Return to return to the per diem screen. If when you are traveling, you are paying for some of your meals, but some of your meals are provided, you can claim less than the per diem, by entering either a partial per diem or a per diem reduction, which is a credit. Both of these are entered as a receipt-based expense. Return to the screen for entering receipt-based expenses. In this first example, we will enter a partial per diem for just dinner expenses, since breakfast and lunch were provided by the conference sponsors. The partial per diem rate is taken from the table we viewed earlier in this demo, called Meals and Incidentals Breakdown. $31 is the dinner component of the per diem rate for Washington, D.C. No additional details are required when entering a partial per diem. In this second example, we will enter a per diem reduction. Let's say you are attending a conference and you record expenses for meals by recording a daily per diem. On one day, though, lunch was provided by the conference sponsors. You want to enter a per diem reduction or credit to account for the provided meal. Using the same table for the breakdown of meals and incidentals, we see that $18 is the lunch component of the per diem rate for Washington, D.C. When entering the per diem reduction, it is entered as a negative number, since it is a credit. As a credit, it will be deducted from the total reimbursable amount on the expense report. No additional details are necessary when entering a per diem reduction. Receipts are not required for partial per diems and per diem reductions. Continue with the next module to learn how to enter mileage expenses.